Welcome to yet another shoe review. And this is the latest one that I have been using now for a couple of weeks. These are the Brooks PureConnect. Part of the new Pure series that Brooks came out with, I guess they're not so new anymore. I believe it was at the end of 2011. But this is my first chance at using these, and so far so good. The shoes are fantastic, and I'm really digging them. So I'll talk a little bit about what I like, what I don't like. Like I said, I've been using these for a couple of weeks now. I've tried them on various terrain, from gravel to paved paths, to grass, to treadmills. And it seems to transition well from all different styles or all different types of running terrain. So there is that. The weight of these are really light. This is a size 13, and this came in at just over 9 ounces. So if you wear a smaller shoe size, it's only going to get lighter from there on out. So expect a really nice, light, comfortable shoe. And a lot of that's due to the really thin material that they used. You can see all the light that passes through there. It's a nice thin membrane. Honestly, it helps keep your feet very cool. My feet tend to overheat really quickly, especially if it's any sort of closed material that the company uses. And these are perfect. These allow for maximum breathability. So expect a nice, light, cool running shoe. Design-wise, I think they're actually very interesting. They have these little pods in the bottom, as you can see, which allows for really dynamic cushioning and really sort of ease of flow transitioning from midfoot to toe. And a lot of that's enhanced actually by that split toe you can see up top there. So it allows for a little bit more natural movement when you're launching off of the toe, especially if you're wearing socks like I do, the toe socks, the Ingenie toe socks. It's gonna feel like a really natural foot stride. That's one design that I really like. The pods also offer a really unique distribution of weight, so it allows the body to fall more into a natural stride, which I think is what Brooks was going for. So if you feel like your running stride, your running gait is sort of, you can maybe use some work. This line of shoes will definitely help to sort of transition you into a much better stride, a much more natural movement. Cushioning, like I said, is good. It has a kind of an average arch. It's not too high, it's not too low. The insoles, of course, are changeable, as are most shoes, so if you need more or less arch support, that's always an option that's available to you. Very thin tongue that's not too abrasive. It's not going to slip around or cause any sort of blisters or anything on the top of your feet, which I know can get very uncomfortable, especially on long runs. It's a little bit narrow for my tastes. You can see it tapers down quite a bit to the big toe. I have a little bit wider feet, so I need a nice wide toe box. These are actually fairly narrow, so bear that in mind. And unfortunately, you can only get it in one, at least as far as I know, you can only get it in one width size. Overall size, they feel pretty good. I did go up about a half size, and that's perfect for me. I've read other reviews. Some people say it feels true to the size. Some people say it's too big, some people say it's too small. So again, it's one of those things that you're gonna have to, if you're not sure and you're a little hesitant about ordering these without having tried them on, go to a store and just try on a pair first, just to save yourself the hassle. The overall workmanship, Brooks is normally very good. I've owned Brooks in the past. It feels kind of sloppy on these. There's some points where I feel like you can see the leftover trails of adhesive that they use to glue the parts together, and it doesn't. I get the sense this isn't going to be a shoe that's going to be very durable in the long run. I think these shoes will probably wear out fairly early in their life cycle, so that's kind of disappointing. And that's just based on how the material feels in my hand. I mean, it feels like it's probably going to wear out pretty quickly, especially the treads in the bottom here. So bear that in mind if you're thinking of getting a shoe that's going to last you quite a long time. You may not want to go with these, or at least have an alternate running shoe that you can switch back and forth. A lot of people always ask me if shoes are good for parkour or free running. I have no idea. I have no experience with parkour or free running, and so I can't comment on that. I've never done it. I don't know what kind of support structure you need in a shoe to allow that. But I am a runner, and so all of my focus when I pick out a pair of shoes is just for running, and these are fantastic. Like I said, they're lightweight, breathable, have really good support, great cushioning. They are a minimalist shoe, although they're not quite. It's not quite a 0 degree drop. It's about a 4 millimeter drop I read online from heel to toe. So it is. I mean, it's about as close to a minimalist shoe as you can get without actually being a true minimalist shoe. So if you're looking again for a great transition shoe, this is certainly an option for you. So overall, I would probably give this an 8.5, I think, out of 10. Like I said, for what it is, a minimalist shoe that's lightweight, that is comfortable, that allows dynamic transitioning from midfoot to toe. It's fantastic. It's a great shoe, and I love these. These are probably one of the most comfortable shoes I've had thus far. But my concerns, of course, are with the overall durability and just the craftsmanship. I also wish they were a little bit more flexible. They're not quite as flexible as a lot of the shoes you see in the market now, especially the Nike Free Runs, which I've owned in the past, which were so great. I mean, you could literally just fold those up in half. So maybe in future iterations, Brooks will address those issues and crank up the quality a little bit. But for now, I'm digging the PureConnect, and as always, I'll do a follow-up review once I've worn these bad boys to the ground and kind of give you my final thoughts on what I thought of them overall. So, as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to post those, and if I have a chance, I will address them. Thanks for watching.